People are asking me why I abandoned the idea of doing a Mormon Studies podcast, and I think that's fair. In 2012, I went on a mission trip with this guy for a church called Community of Christ where we shared a hotel room for 9 days. And on the 9 days, he would hit on me, expose himself to me, and when it didn't go his way, he told me, if you ever become a problem for me, I can make you go away. And I understood that to mean socially. And I'm a huge fan of all the Mormon Studies podcasts like Mormon Book Review and Gospel Tangents. So when I saw something disturbing on Mormon Book Review that pertained to the person I shared the hotel room with, I contacted the host, Stephen Pinnaker. And a year later, when I went to do my Mormon Studies podcast, I wanted to see how I would be received. So I went on Mormon Book Review. And before the podcast started, I was berated by Mini Warren Jeffs over here, where he went on a tirade about how I'm mentally ill. And it was at that point that Stephen Pinnaker stopped and said, whoa, he's going to think something's up. He's going to think something's up. And they launched directly into the podcast. And when I went to get guests after the podcast was over, there was not only a coldness from people in the Mormon Studies community, but there was a question that kept coming up. And the question is, what are my credentials for doing a Mormon Studies podcast? And I would ask, what were my credentials for going on that mission trip?